Okay, in this video, we're going to be going over how to get all the titles you need for the brick rod. So this is essentially how to get all the titles that are useful for the different variants that you're going to need at the specific times while trying to obtain the brick rod. So, basically, let's not waste any time. You guys already know the brick rod is very elusive, very rare, very secretive to get, and some of the specifications in order to get this rod is, well, surprising, to say the least. It's definitely more on the difficult side, I would say, just because some of these titles might end up being the part that you find the most difficult. Now, one of the key things about getting the brick rod is there's specific things and titles, seasons, and everything that is required, right? So, if you haven't already, subscribe, and about post notifications, read about, make it a go ting, and let's dive in to one of the first titles you're going to need, and that is the Extinct title. Now, the Extinct title is actually by getting hit by a meteor. Now, you can do this at Ancient Isles, I believe it is. Ancient Isles, I believe. Which, if you go there and you get hit by a meteor, you will then be able to get this title. Okay, so upon spawning, you would want to be at an exact the coordinates where the meteors hit at Ancient Isles, and then you will be able to get this title. Now, another one is the Vigilante title. Okay, so the Vigilante title is actually given by the Mushroom NPC over at Moose Grove Swamp. So you just complete a quest, and then you will be able to get the Vigilante thing. So he's like a little Mushroom NPC at Moose Grove. You can't miss him. So on top of that, it's similar to the quest that you get for the title Orc's Best Friend from completing the Orc's quest at Roselet Bay. But as far as my knowledge goes, I don't think you need the Orc's Best Friend title, so we won't be talking about that one too much. So next one is going to be Lady of the Sea title that you're going to need, right? So Lady of the Sea title is going to be one that's also on the thing, and that is just catch 1,000 fish. Now, God of the Sea is another one that you're going to need, and that is catching 5,000 fish. So chances are, while the brick rod is only $13,000, that's the thing about the brick rod, right? It's only $13,000. However, you have to have catched 5,000 fish in order to get this title, if this is the title that is required upon going to collect the fish, the brick rod, right? So, kind of something to keep in there. At least it isn't like a fish overlord and stuff, right? I mean, that would be a lot more intense, because fish overlord is like 10,000 or something, and I can't even imagine. Like, that would be very crazy. So then is true. The next one that you will need is True Hakari, and that is uncover a shining, sparkling, or mutation on your fish from the appraiser. This was very easy to get. You just got to go appraise your fish, right? And then another one that you're going to need is Made in Heaven. So Made in Heaven is using a sundial totem 5 times. Also very simple. You can go to Sunstone Island, just buy 5 sundial totems, and just use them 5 times, and you will get Made in Heaven. So that one's not too bad either. Next one is the Chosen by Zeus title, which we made a video on, I think a day or two ago, about how to get that title. So if you want to get the Chosen by Zeus title, you have to go buy a Zeus Storm totem in Atlantis. And then once you do that, you have a 50% chance of activating that totem and getting struck down by Zeus, which will then give you the title. This is probably the most expensive title to get out of this list. So what you could do is, when you're going to get the brick rod, you could try to skip some of these more difficult titles and hope that one of the titles you need is not one of the difficult ones, right? So yeah, that's kind of what you could hope for there. But still, the next one is Poseidon's Blessing, which is catch a Wrath mutated fish during a Poseidon's Wrath event. Now, the Poseidon's Wrath totem is also kind of pricey, but I don't think it's as bad as the Zeus, because the Zeus totem is just, it's actually insane and borderline unfair, if I'm being honest. So, yeah, that'd be the case. So, those are some of the titles you're going to need. Oh, my God, I think I forgot this one. I think you also need Treasure Master. I think this one that I have right now might also be another one. So Treasure Master is, I got this from going to Sunken Chests. So whenever you see in the lobby, sometimes there's like sunken chests have appeared at Roselet Bay or wherever, right? You want to go there and open the chest. And sometimes you will have a rare chance of getting the Treasure Master title from opening sunken chests. So that is one of the ways to get the Treasure Master title that I have now, and how you will go about getting that. It can be very, very useful, right? So, just to go into a little bit more detail on these, in case you need assistance. The sundial totems are at Sunstone Island. You can buy them there in a cave. Now, for the God of the Seas, you're just going to have to fish a lot. So, over time, as you're fishing, you will get that one. But yeah, so, and then praising a fish, you could do that at Moosewood right when you spawn to appraise one of your mutated fish. Poseidon's Blessing and Chosen by Zeus are the difficult ones in which you need totems. Now, more specifically, you have to complete different spots in sections of Atlantis to unlock these totems, because they're usually in tricky places. Actually, both of them are behind locked doors, I guess you could say. And by that, I mean, basically, for one, if we come here and we go up, we're going to jump up here, and then we're going to come over here. So, yeah, this is, for those that don't know, these are essential for getting the brick rod. So, on top of that, though, you will have to have also found the 3 bricks, which we also, you know, if you're like, okay, well, I got the titles, what about the rest for the brick rod? Well, as we're going to the Zeus trial and showcasing you the location for the Zeus Storm Totem, I will go over every other step that you need to get the brick rod in this video as well. So, basically, you need to find the 3 bricks that are scattered around the map. We have a guide up on finding all 3 of those bricks. One's in Ancient Isles, the Depths Cavern, and then, where's the other one? The Roselit volcano at the very top. Yeah. So, that be the case, the brick rod is really cool, because once you get the brick rod, guys, it has a unique passive ability called Studded, which makes all catches have a chance of being mutated with ×2 of their value, and they look really cool. Like, studded fish look really cool, but is the brick rod actually, is the brick rod, good? Is it worth it completely? That is up for debate, honestly, guys. I'm going to be honest. The brick rod doesn't seem like that great of a rod, especially the amount of effort you have to go through to get this rod. It seems a little bit excessive, but I guess if you're bored and with some friends, you got the titles, you got everything in line, you can try to go for the brick rod, and it should just help you. Right here is the Zeus Storm Totem. It costs 1.5 million, so there has been reports of people having to buy this multiple times and still not getting the Zeus title that they seek. So, yeah, that is a little bit of an interesting debate there. So, yeah. Now, the thing is, with the brick rod, you can easily do things wrong. So, there are glitches at the moment in ways that will make you have to start the whole process over again. So, yeah, it's very specific on what it wants you to do. And I hope they patch this and fix it so it's not as difficult going into the future. But, yeah, the best enchantments for the brick rod, if you are getting it and you already got it, you probably want Hasty on this thing, because the lure speed is just so bad on this rod that Hasty is going to help balance the rod out and make it a little bit more worth your time. So I would personally recommend Hasty on the brick rod as the go-to enchantment. And yeah, guys, I think that's all I'm going to cover in this video. The main purpose was telling you how to get all the titles and what you can do to get those titles. And with that aside, love you guys. We'll see you guys in the next one.